I like this example from the standpoint that we all have within our school districts special needs kids of one type or another. And I only have 10 minutes left, and I hope I can finish. I'm just about done. Special needs kids, some people will say, are a drain on the system. Other people, I say it's an opportunity to excel. In the case of the School for the Deaf here in Kentucky, they were able to leverage telepresence and some of the other things to be able to provide one interpreter that is now interpreting for many kids across the entire district. Another example of this in the medical field is that you walk into the emergency room and you've got, and maybe not so much here in Ithaca, maybe, but maybe more in Rochester and Syracuse and New York City, and it is the Tower of Babel in there because you have so many dialect and languages being spoken, and Lord help you if you can't be understood because you're trying to tell them you're sick, you have a pain here. How do you tell the person at the other end who speaks English, but you speak, Portuguese or Vietnamese or some, dialect of Kenya or pick the country. With telepresence being able to say, all right, we're going to go into this room, and I'm the nurse clinician, and you're the patient, and I understand what language you speak, and I push a pre-selected button on my telemedicine box here, and I make a video call to an interpreter for that language. And what people have found is that language and being able to interpret that is not just about the sounds, it's facial expressions, it's hand gestures. If you want to keep me quiet, just have me put my hands in my pocket. Very expressive. So being able to have that full video view of both sides, that allows the interpreter to better interpret things and makes for, again, for a better outcome. School for the Deaf is just one of those types of capabilities. So again, when I grew up, yay, field trip! And the administrators are going, oh, field trip! Well, today what they do is, that's the old school. Now we're doing the virtual field trips. Being able to bring up that video conference, not with just somebody here, somebody on the other side of the state, but let's have a virtual field trip to Washington, D.C. It's a scary place to go, but there's a lot of stuff there to see. I've lived there for 4 years and I still didn't see everything. But that also brings in the capability of actually being able to talk to an expert in a particular field that you're trying to do. Going up and doing a virtual field trip to the people that are doing the underwater study at Woods Hole, for example, or doing some undersea or people that are going down to study the Titanic and so on. And now, I don't have to be in Rochester in order to do that. I'm here in a more rural setting, but I'm virtually there. I have the same goal, the same capabilities. And I'm going to go through this. Virtual field trips. A couple of ideas of places to go to actually see that. I like to, I'm going to kind of, here's another idea. How about this? Student-teacher day, or parent-teacher conferences. Everybody love parent-teacher conferences? Are they confrontational? Do you sometimes have the mother's here, but the father's away? Or the father's here, the mother's away? Father's working. He's on a business trip. All right, but now, let's bring in telepresence. What if that other partner was able to join that in a video conference from wherever they were? What about the parent that, you know, they really aren't in tune with their kids and you really need their help, but they've got 3 other kids, 2 of which are in diapers, so they can't possibly come in. But you want to have that real personal one-on-one with them. They've got a PC, they've got a webcam because it's built into it, or the district loans them a webcam, or we find some creative way. And you have that video conference with them. And now the teacher is in tune with that parent's needs. And that parent sees that that teacher has the interest of their little Johnny or Jane or Susie or George or Evelyn or Wanza or whatever. They have their best interests at heart. And then we don't have parents yelling and screaming at teachers. Or teachers saying, oh man, that one parent, oh my. Let's use the communication advances that we have. You know, Skype or whatever. Let's bring that together so that we allow this to happen. Speed through here. Creating a video. Do something exciting. Bring it all together and share it throughout the district, and not just for the one presentation, but now being able to share that throughout next year's class. See what we did last year? Can you do better? Not just from what your memory was. Show them. This is what my class did last year for this topic. What can you tell the student? What can you do to improve? And oh, by the way, here's some tools that we used last year to make it better. Cisco has been in the business of doing this stuff for a long time, and that's why I like the partner. But the idea is the tools are out there. And it's not just a pie in the sky type of idea. And at that point, I want to say, why Cisco? They've got a good product to sell. I've been happy, and truthfully, full disclosure, I used to work for Cisco in the upstate New York as a system engineer, so I've known their product for lots of years. I'm out of time. I'm almost out of slides. You've been a wonderful group, not too noisy, but for 9 o'clock in the morning, you're bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you.
All right, I see the cord. I got it on mine. Right? It's on.
Watch me right there.